Hi, I'm Kristin, and I have spent the majority of my life feeling not like I wasn't enough, I wasn't loved, and I wasn't wanted. My life before Christ has been a roller coaster. I am the youngest of 8 kids, and then at a young age, I was sexually abused by a family member. By the time I was in 6th grade, my sister and I were on the receiving end of physical abuse, mental, emotional, verbal. The physical abuse lasted until I was a graduate high school. My high school years weren't any easier, at which point I joined the military. It was my chance to make the world for myself. I got out of the military in 2010. I found out I was pregnant and I was married by April. He deployed for a year, so I was completely alone. I was moved in with my mom and dad. After the baby was born, my husband was able to come home for the birth, and he was home for about 2 weeks. And then he left again, and I had postpartum depression, very bad. I was invited to Epic probably about 6 years ago by Becky Palmer. February of 2020, I had reached a low point. So I came to church, and the message was God is for you, and that kept me going for a little while. I needed that. I needed someone else on my side, because there's only so much you can do by yourself. However, the pivotal moment was February of 2021. I was literally sitting at home doing laundry on a Sunday afternoon, and over the course of the next 24 hours, not only did I get my laundry done, but I wrote an 11-page suicide note. It was probably a couple weeks later, I opened up to Becky. I went over to her house one evening, and we just talked. And she got me in to meet with Tim. With Tim, I accepted Christ. We had a talk one day after, I think, the last baptism, and I said, "What's the point of baptism?" And I just asked. And we talked about it, and we talked about God and Christ and the stuff that I have been through. And if anything has stuck with me through anything, it's the God is for you. This time it was different. It wasn't just a message saying God is for you. This time it was the church behind me. It was a counseling group behind me. It was my women's community group that I was a part of. It was my family and my friends. And it was God. So I accepted Christ, and I truly accepted Christ, and here we are today. I want to get baptized not only because I want to share my commitment to God with those I love, but to also have a physical representation of washing away the pain and trauma I have dealt with and leaving it there. This is my personal proclamation that I am not a victim. I will not be controlled by the behaviors of others, and I will live every day choosing to look forward towards God and to never forget the journey that got me here today.